What's up, everybody? It's Bear with BearIndependent.com. We're talking about the triumphant return of the Palmetto State Dagger, fresh back from Palmetto's workshop. Fixed, maybe. We'll see. Not even hitting. Well, it didn't drop a mag. So, if you're familiar, I bought one of these Palmettos to see if it would work. And then I thought, sample size of 2 will be a better idea. So then I got another one to see if they would work. And they didn't work. These didn't work. So I sent them back to Palmetto. I said, hey, these things are pieces of trash. You got to make them work. So they sent these 2 back. And then in the process of sending these 2 back, somebody said to me, Bear, 2 things. First of all, you probably got excellent customer service because you're you and you have an audience. What about the little guy? I said, that's a good point. I don't know, because I haven't been the little guy in a while. And so I can send an email usually and get stuff done. So I don't know. They said, what about, are they still selling pistols that don't work? I said, I don't know. He said, well, that'd be good to know. So then I got this one. Brand new, out of the box. Palmetto, number 3. Here's this one. Here's this one. Here's this one. 3 of them. 2 of them have been fixed, allegedly. What about the brand new one? First shots ever fired with this one. And it's slide cut, RMR, the whole 9, which has not been zeroed, so we'll see. But will this one work? Will this one drop magazines? Will this one stovepipe? Will the pins walk out of this one? Don't know. We'll find out. Well, the RMR is definitely not zero. There it is. It shoots anyway. Should probably go ahead and zero the RMR. But, yeah. I brought 500 rounds of 9mm with me, and we're just gonna blow through some mags and see if I can make these things fail again, or are they actually fixed? That's what I wanna know. Is Palmetto still selling guns that don't work, or are they actually fixed? Now, these 2, what Palmetto told me as to why they were having issues was that they ran into stacking tolerances right here where the barrel locks up with the slide. And that's what was causing my issues. And so, allegedly, the barrels on these 2 guns have been replaced. Cool. I don't know if that had anything to do at all with the magazines dropping out the bottom of the gun. And if you're unsure what I'm talking about, go back in our channel here and look for the video Palmetto State Dagger Hard Pass, and you can watch myriad malfunctions with these guns taking place in real time, unedited, no special effects, just the magazines just dropping out of the gun one after the next after the next. So these have had the barrels replaced in them. That's supposed to have fixed the problem. That's what we're going to find out. I'm going to load up some mags. Before we load up some mags, real quick, thank you to the patrons. Patreon.com, search for Bear Independent. That's how we're paying for the ammunition. That's how I bought the pistol. And it's not an I love me, you should love me too channel. There's over 2,000 exclusive videos that live over there, over at Patreon. 6 to 8 different pieces of content posted there per month, including our intel briefs Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They live at Patreon. There's a link in the description. You can search for us on Patreon. Bear Independent. Thank you to the patrons. Also, handmade, made in America, guaranteed forever. RefugeMedical.com, the best individual first aid kits on the planet. This is the BearFac 3.0. This is mine, developed in conjunction with United States Army Special Forces and Air Force Pararescuemen. I have a soft T tourniquet on the side, a set of shears from North American Rescue on the side, and then everything you need inside of this to work the March algorithm, which is massive bleeding, airway, respiratory, circulation, head injury, hypothermia, and then everything else. Your promo code is BEARNATION. Get your free shipping on everything in the store, from wound care buckets to boo-boo kits to stomp bags, SEAL Team Operational Medical Pack, Hospital on Your Back first aid kits at RefugeMedical.com. If you can find a better company made in America offering a better kit, I want to know about it, because we don't have competition. We just have the best kits on the face of the earth. So thank you for supporting our American-made small businesses. Let's load some magazines, shoot some steel. All right, so for those that live under a freaking rock, the Palmetto State Dagger is a Glock Gen 3 clone that retails for somewhere around $300, $350, depending on what kind of mood Palmetto's in when they do their daily deals. And it's a polymer framed striker fired 9mm pistol. It comes with a Magpul 15 round 9mm PMag, of which there seems to have been a lot of reports of reliability issues with the Magpul PMag. But it's a pistol. It's a striker fired 9mm pistol. It's a budget option, that's for sure. I was super stoked when I first got these things. I wanted them to work awesome, and they didn't, and I was super bummed about that. And I want them to work so much that, like I said, I bought 3 of them just to make sure they're still putting out good pistols. Anecdotally, these Magpul 15 round mags are hard to load. It's got a articulating trigger on it, like a Smith & Wesson M&P type trigger, rather than the blade down the center like a Glock. It's got metal sights on it. The grip profile is much more SIG-ish than Glock-ish. Slightly adjusted grip angle. Decent stippling. 3-dot sights on there. Decent. Everything about it's decent. If they run reliably for $350, they're what's up. If they don't run reliably, you should have just got a damn Glock. And that's kind of the issue I've had with it thus far. I also have no idea of this, if this Vortex Venom 3 MOA is actually zeroed or not, but we're gonna find out. I'm probably making Hop and Brass Facts just cringe right now, and that's okay. Drinking IPA in Utah or whatever you're into, bro. It's zeroed-ish. Let's put another mag into it. How about a cheap Korean ETS mag? And one of the recurring issues I have with these is how much slop there is. Hear that? Tons of slop in there, but we'll try it out. This one also has the threaded barrel in case you need to operationally operate like an operator with your $300 pistol. I mean, tax stamp and a suppressor, you're going to be 3 times what the gun cost, but hey, the barrel's threaded, right? You mean you can hang like I don't know, some type of like Fram hydraulic oil filter off the end of that, whatever you're into, for, you know, murking chickens or possums that are in your chicken coop at 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is not zeroed. I have to hold right edge of plate. Right edge of plate-ish. Okay, I ran that one flawlessly. Cool. How about the rest of them? Just playing the grab loaded magazines game. .17 round Magpul mag. See how it extends out the bottom, and we'll stick an ETS in our back pocket. Ejection pattern still sucks. Did you see that? It kind of like rainbows them up almost straight back. But it's not dropping magazines, not yet. So how about we'll do like some legitimate hood rat shit with the extended magazine into $300 pistol. When we're on our motorbike tooling down the road in Shanghai, and somebody owes us 20 yen, and like we got to get ours, right? And so you whip one of these out, and you're like, okay, they're working. What do you think, Dud?
Sounding good.
Sounding
as soon as you
good.
get that .0, you'll be on point.
Jiu-jitsu. What else are you into? Hebrew, jiu-jitsu, exercise. What else we got? Let's try a different one. How about the sniper green one? Come on. There it is. So maybe the sights aren't quite regulated on this one, or maybe I suck. Another one. 15 rounds and a 20 rounder Magpul 21 round. Stay right there. Changing. Tactical reload out of the back pocket. You want to shoot some?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Guess I'll start with this one.
J.A. Dudley. I'm Googleable. They seem to be running better.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know. We're going to put 500 rounds through them if they do.
It's another one done.
So as a guy who shoots 45 all the time, what do you think of that little tiny pea shooter?
Oh man, I was looking at it. It was so difficult to load these things, but it's so much easier to hold. The recoil is nothing.
Yep.
So I guess I gotta conform and get a 9mm. running great.
Yeah. I guess they fixed it.
Yes, indeed. Nothing dropped. I had my grip on there tight and didn't even touch the button.
That's good.
Good to go.
That's good. I know people love the dot, but I spend more time looking for the dot than shooting. And I know that's a training thing. I know, like, Grandpa only had iron sights on his M1 Garand. I get it. I get it. Like, I understand. I'm just not quite a fan of the dot, man. Like, I spend more time looking for the damn sights than shooting. So. See that? That looks like a failure to feed. Super wonky failure to feed, but that's the magazine's fault. Okay, I'll give that to the magazine. Look, the spring didn't push the round up. There we go. That's the cheap magazine's fault, not the gun's fault. You see the ejection pattern though? It's still like rainbowing like right back at me rather than out to the side. Okay. We're gonna load more mags. We're gonna shoot more. We got 500 rounds to put through here. In fact, we actually have a bunch of loaded magazines. So while we're here, that empty case hit me in the forehead. I don't know about the RMR. I don't know about that. How about the non-RMR one? Let's try that one. How about the green one? I don't know, my eyeballs are just off today or what. You see that? There's a spent case in there. You see that? It fired, but that was a squib round. Let's check make sure there's not a piece of lead in the damn barrel. There's not. That's good. Did you see that?
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever caught one of those on camera before. I had enough powder to get out the barrel, but not enough powder to cycle the action. And of course we're shooting Tula steel, so it's not, you know. These things, by the way, I will say, it's super easy when you're putting this back on to miss the back rails right here, unlike a Glock. So you got to be very careful to make sure that actually goes in there. All right. Got 1 round left in here. Go for a walk. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. I feel like Paul Harrell pulling magazines out of my pockets. Need a chronograph. For the tedious chronograph portion, feel free to skip ahead to the part where you see me standing next to the board with the numbers on it. I think they're working, Dud. Is it even worth shooting the rest of this ammo? What do you think?
I don't know, with today's prices, you torture tested them already. Nothing's dropped out. Even before they were shooting fine, they were just dropping magazines. Haven't dropped one yet.
That's true. You know what? Based upon that wise counsel, let's go ahead and call it a video. I think they're fixed. I mean, look, like we've shot 300 plus rounds of ammo so far today. All these different types of magazines. We got Glock factory mags, Magpul P mags, cheap ETS Korean magazines. We've got 1, 2, 3 daggers, and they all seem to be running. So I think that's phenomenal. I have really wanted these things to work from jump. I'm glad that this one, the new one, functions out of the box. Can I shoot an RMR? Hell no. I need more practice with an RMR. But the fact that this one was brand new out of the box, they didn't know they were sending it to me, and that it worked without any issues, that's good. That means that Palmetto is apparently getting their quality control under control with the Palmetto Dagger. And these other two that I had issues with, they're working, which is phenomenal. I'm really happy to hear that. Do I think you should buy one of these instead of one of these? I'll just say I carry this one every day, and I have no worries whatsoever about whether or not this thing's gonna work. These, I've still got to do. I'm gonna have to shoot these more to be 100% confident in their performance. If you're looking for a $300 plinker, I think these guns might serve you well. If you're looking for a defensive handgun, I just can't yet say 100% absolutely because of the track record I've had with these so far. My favorite, I like this green one. The sights are regulated appropriately for me on this green one, and I like it to shoot. You know, it fits my bare-sized hands pretty well. It's not, the form factor of these is just great. You know, and I'm a right here guy when I'm shooting. So, no longer a hard pass. I would say more deep introspection on the Palmetto State Armory Dagger. Honestly, thank you, PSA, for fixing these guns. It cost me nothing to get them fixed. The customer service portion on my end was really good. I sent him an email. I said, yo, I'm unhappy. My guns don't work. And I am a PSA advocate. Not meaning they don't pay me money to say nice things about them. I just like what they're about. I bought all these guns, all this ammunition with my own money. I'm a PSA advocate. My shit doesn't work. Make it right. They emailed me back the next day and said, here's your RMA, return material authorization number. Put it in a box, send it UPS. We'll cover the shipping. We'll get them right back to you. I had them back in about 10 days. It took me longer, honestly, for me to get them in a box and send them out than it did for them to fix them and get them back to me. And so I would consider that stellar customer service. They made it right at no cost to me. And so I give them points for that for sure. I think if you got $300 to spend on a pistol, perchance the Dagger. I know for a fact I've had zero issues with the Taurus G2C, which is the same price point. But if you're looking for a Glock clone, you might be well served with these. If you're looking for an everyday carry defensive handgun, Glock. They're so boring. Yup, they're boring. They're boring. Like the M1 Garand is boring. Like the Remington 870 shotgun is boring. Like the Mossberg 500 is boring. Like the Remington 700 is boring. Like the Mod Deuce is boring. Boringly accurate, boringly reliable, boringly long service life. I'm not here for cool points. I'm here for guns that work. And so if you're betting your life on it, I'm still saying buy a Glock. If you're looking for something in the $300 price range, you might be well served with the PSA Dagger. Bless y'all. Thank you for supporting our small businesses at Refuge Medical. Thank you to all the patrons for buying the guns, buying the ammo. I appreciate y'all. Tell me in the comments down below just how bad I suck at shooting. Shalom.